Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out a case for the iPhone 14 Pro, and in front of us today we have the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case. So this case goes for $14.99 on Amazon, and again, if you guys do want to check it out, there will be a link down below. So quickly, without further ado, let's go ahead and open this case up. So here we have the box right here. As you can see, we have a nice little image of what the case looks like on the phone, and then it says iPhone 6.1 inch Pro. So this will probably change after a couple months. It'll probably change to iPhone 14 Pro, but since this case did start production before the 14 Pro was officially announced, that's why case companies usually just go ahead and put the screen size on there. And then it also says Ultra Hybrid, and on the bottom it says crystal clear. And the reason for that is because we do actually get a couple of versions of this. Those ones actually don't have the whole thing clear. The sides are actually matte black. There's this navy blue, and then there's this green one. So the sides are changed up, but this one right here is the crystal clear version. To open it up, all you got to do is just pull this tab right here. And voila. So the case is in a plastic pouch, and there should be nothing else inside of this. So let's go ahead and place that to the side and take our case out of the pouch. So here we have our case, and put that to the side as well. And right away we see this one little flip card. I guess it's just advertisement for their new charging port, charging brick, which they always just release a new one. And so here is our case. So we have these two stickers right here, as you can see, and this is just to keep it as clean as possible before you place it on your phone. Let's go ahead and pull the outside sticker first. All right, so that one is off. And now before we pull this part off, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down the iPhone 14 Pro and then plop it right here so we don't get any dust inside of here, and pull this tab. Boom. Now that is done, let's go ahead and place the 14 Pro inside of its case. Boom. So just go ahead and press down on the corners, and your case should be on. So here it is. Here's the Ultra Hybrid on the 14 Pro. This is the deep purple 14 Pro, and as you can see, we can perfectly see the color even with the case being on. So the Ultra Hybrid is one of my favorite cases, one of my favorite clear cases, and it's made by Spigen. And one of the main reasons for that is because it's super clear, and we also do get tons of protection with this case. So they don't just try and make it thin, they have a super clear case, and it's also very rugged and protective. So before we talk about anything else, let's move on to the front display. As you can see, I don't have a screen protector on here. However, even if I did have one, the lip on the outside edges is actually a lot higher than the display. And so if you do manage to drop it on its front, let's say we just dropped it, then you wouldn't really have any issues, as it's actually being protected by the sides, the lip on the outside, and that lip is going to be the first part to get hit by the ground or wherever you drop it. And then also on the front display, we do get this nice little cutout where our speaker grill is located, our speaker on top, and so you shouldn't be losing out on any sound quality even when you're on phone calls. Now let's go ahead and check out the back real quick. Again, the back does have a nice clear plate, and the sides are clear as well. We get this nice large lip that is above the camera lenses, and if you guys don't know already, the camera just got bigger this year compared to the 13 Pro, and it also got a little taller than last year. So now they have a larger lip with the Ultra Hybrid for the 14 Pro, and so your camera lenses should be fine if you do drop it on its back. So again, the lips are going to be the first part to hit it. On the sides, we have all of our cutouts. As you can see, we have our speaker grill cutout, charging port cutout, which is actually a little larger than normal. So if you do have any third-party chargers that wouldn't normally fit in a different case, then you shouldn't have any issues here. And on the sides, we do get our volume rocker cutout, volume rockers, and then we also do get a cutout for our mute switch, which is easily accessible, so no issues with that. On the side, we have our power button, and we also have this nice little cutout right here, and that is just to get one of those strings attached. So I don't really know what those called, I forgot the name for those, but it's just that little string that you can attach to your arm or wrist. So if you do drop it, your phone, it will just still be connected to your case, and so you won't actually drop your phone on the ground, and it'll stay on your wrist even if you do drop it, so no issues there. So quickly, before talking about anything else, I want to move on to the button test, which is one of my personal favorite tests and one of the most important ones. And the reason for that is because some case companies, they do make it a little difficult to actually press the buttons before having a case on the phone. So let's go and start with the power button. So super easy to click the power button, and also the volume rocker. So it is a little harder on the volume rocker, however, it's not too hard, so it'll probably be easy to click even though you're giving some extra pressure. It's not as bad as some other cases I've tested, but the power button is perfect, so it does test the button test, and so this overall is a pretty decent case. So I've had a lot of comments about previous Ultra Hybrid unboxings about the yellowing. I've owned a couple Ultra Hybrid cases. One thing I can say is I haven't used one long enough because I constantly switch cases with these phones and all the cases that I keep purchasing and reviewing. So I constantly change cases, but I haven't really had any issues with my personal Ultra Hybrid cases about the yellowing. However, if you are going to be getting yellowing, I've seen some comments. It's going to start from the sides, and I have used some previous clear cases before I started YouTube, and I used those for a long time. So the sides were generally the parts that actually got the yellowing. However, the back plate always stayed clear. And so if you do want to fix for that, there really isn't too much to it, but you can go ahead and pick up the other Ultra Hybrid cases, which only have the back with a clear plate, and then they have the matte black sides or the navy blue sides, and then they have the green sides, and then I believe there's also a pink one. So this year Spigen did go all out with the Ultra Hybrid and get some extra colors for it. So again, if you don't want to have any of the yellowing and you're fine with having matte black sides, then go for that one right there. So it will still be in the link down below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.